I did a video on hard disk drives and where they get their name by having a disk, but today I thought I should show you the successor, which is the solid state drive. The solid state drive, unlike the hard disk drive, is made out of components that do not move. Ideally, they would behave like the way you would see your memory card or flash work. And under normal circumstances, they have the advantage of having great and high copying speeds, such that even the biggest of files will be copied very quickly that you would barely notice time has elapsed. But anyway, let me just show you how it looks like in the inside. The idea that this is actually filled up with simply electronic components rather than having physical moving rotating magnetic disks. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Feel free to always come back for more such kind of content. And this is how the solid state drive is. There are no moving parts like you would have in a hard drive, which has to spin, and this just has magnetic patterns here. This sort of just saves your information in ICs that would be called NAND gates. And anyway, in case you're new here, I'm glad to have you here. And this is a solid state drive. So this in particular is made by a company called Lexa, and for some reason they do a shitty work because this one has already died, and that's after simple installation of Windows. So I do not know whether this is a legitimate company or just one of those companies that repackage chip and SSD. So this comes to saying, watch out and be careful when you're buying these hard drives. Please buy from renowned manufacturers who are known for having done good work over the years. For instance, SanDisk, Tata Traveler, HP also makes Western Digital. I think Toshiba and Samsung also do. And yeah, so that's the case of the solid state drive. Just basically ICs and components around, no moving parts. So you might be asking me, what's the difference, the advantage that there is for having an SSD as opposed to a solid state drive? One, they are fast, both copying, and in case you have an operating system running on this, it will boot so quickly compared if it was in a hard drive. Two, in the event of falling, even just from a distance of half a meter, this will die instantly. The probability of it dying instantly are very high, whereas this can survive that fall as long as the connections are okay. And then also the other thing, this tends to die if you don't eject it properly, and this tends to be a bit more resilient. Of course, the other thing is the weight. This is generally heavy because it has more heavy materials, while this is quite light, and that's the beauty between the two. It's the beauty and difference between the two. Anyway, in case you're new here, please do hit the subscribe button, and I'm glad you've come this far. All right, see you in the next video. Ciao.